before we talk hamsters, let's talk fish. Let's enter the bottom dwelling world with loaches. Now, in the bottom of your tank, you normally have a pleco, loaches, or some other bottom to mid dwelling fish like a ram. But loaches, there's so many different species that this video we got through them all. Now I'm going to go through 4 loaches. That includes the clown loach, the biggest of them all, the dojo loach, which is a cold water loach, the zebra, and the kuhli loach. The kuhli loach is nocturnal. I'm going to go through the sizes, the care, and overall loach behavior. So this is overall loach's behavior. Loaches are a schooling fish and they live in the bottom 1/3 of the tank. They are an energetic type of bottom feeder. But by bottom feeder, a lot of tanks are actually on loach's tank. A big school of them that go up to the glass. So if you only have one clown loach, it's going to be a reason why it's hiding all the time. So this is what loaches do. Those loaches are a bit different in the sense that they don't need to school, but they will be happy. And loaches normally have 2 shapes of body. One is a long ear-like shape, like the dojo loach and the kuhli loach. And one shape is more the corridor shape, with that kind of that semicircle olive type of shape. Now the 5 most common loaches, and one I'm not going to mention in this video because I can't be asked, but so we have the skunk loach, the kuhli loach, the dojo loach, the clown loach, and the zebra or yoyo loach, both kind of the same type of loach, just mostly designed. So going on into the kuhli loach, they grow around 3 to 4 inches long, so you know, they're kind of a bigger fish. They can be 2 inches. They are nocturnal, and they need a minimum of 15 gallons to 20 gallons. But as long as you have a big footprint and you have a smaller size, that should be completely fine. Now going on to dojo loaches. They will grow in an aquarium normally to 5 to 8 inches, but in the wild they can go past a foot long. They are cold water loach, so they often carry goldfish and the cold water fish. They are decently peaceful, and they don't actually need a school, but it will be better for them and they will enjoy it more. They're going on to one of the worst kept loaches, even though one of the biggest loaches are clown loaches. They grow to be minimum 5 inches, and that's when the tank is too small and the growth is stuttered. But they should be growing around 8 inches to a foot long if they're kept in good conditions. So they do go quite big, and they do need a school, so you need quite a big tank. Minimum, I say around 100 gallons, but even that won't probably keep loaches for that long. So if I go for loaches, I'll go for at least a 300 gallon, and you can go for a good school of 12 or so. Now I'm going to mention yoyo loaches and zebra loaches in the same clip. Zebra loaches go to be around 9 centimeters, and yoyo loaches go to around 6.5 centimeters. They are normal loaches and they do need a school. Minimum of 80 to 90 gallons for a school of around 8 yoyo loaches, and 120 gallons for a school of 6 to 8 zebra loaches. So I like the zebra loaches quite a lot. They have an amazing colour on them and they go for community tanks. The last thing we're mentioning is skunk loaches. They grow around 2 to 3 inches, so they can go to 55 gallon. They are, you know, kind of corridor shape, and they do just schooling behaviour, so you will need a school of them. The future loaches is meat. They do love a good meat of dried bloodworms or so. Even live bloodworms are fine, and they are fine with lots of snails. Kuhli loaches and skunk loaches can be kept on some more vegetable-based diet, but meat is best for them. Now, I am recording this in a different country, and I am bald, I know. I'm recording this in Saudi Arabia, and I won't be able to upload this video while I'm here. So I'm here for another 3 more days, and I am making this video a couple days before you will see it. And I'm going back to Pakistan, where I was recording the first half of this video, and I'll be loading up there, so we'll be doing 2 videos there. If I have not made a video this week, sorry about that. And hit the subscribe button, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, now I'm talking about which loaches is best for you. Now, I would recommend for people who just want a loach that's going to really clean up, you know, just cleaning up. You're not going to see it too often. It can go in a smaller size tank of around 15-20 gallons. Pretty good looking loach. I say kuhli loaches. They're nocturnal, so that's why you won't see them that much, and they can go in a small size tank. Then they go, you know, a couple of like inches. So they're not the biggest loach. They're pretty peaceful. They do need kept in a school, so you know, you have to get to 20 gallon if you want to, you know, give them a good life. I mean, they're great, and with plants, let plants settle in first. If you put the loach in while the plants go in at the same, you know, kind of day or same week, and the plants don't settle roots in, the plants will get dug up. So they fine with any substrate, but do not use gravel. Personally, I don't like skunk loaches, so just don't get skunk loaches. I mean, if you do want them, of course, go for them. But I'd rather get, you know, a type of corridora, such as pygmy corridors, panda, corey, salt and pepper. You know, there's all lots of different options. So you know, for me, I'm not a fan of skunk loaches. Let's go to dojo loaches. Now, dojo loaches are a cold water loach, so they can go, cold water fish. I have seen them go in tropical water, and they can do it, but they're better off in cold water. They go incredibly long, so one for 55 gallon, and you can get more than one for 75 gallon. I also love yoyo loaches and zebra loaches. So, like I said, I think yoyo need a 55 gallon and zebra need a 75 gallon. They do in your school as well, so I recommend them for community tanks. They're perfect in those, and they can handle quite a vary of temperature, pHs, and hardness. Now, last of all, I have to mention is the clown loach. Now, those guys are quite tricky because you might buy them this small, but they grow over a foot long. So, but they are slow growers, so you can keep them for a bit and get rid of them. So they need quite a big tank, at least I say at least 100 gallons. You can probably get away with like 4 or 5, which is still not enough. If I keep them, I'll go for something like a 400 gallon, and then you can go for a good 12, and that'd be a nice school. The more loaches you do have, the more active they will be. So if you only have 2 or 3, that's why you're not seeing them. Anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. Help me get to the 100 subscriber mark. And that's this one, guys. Goodbye.